has removed all the piano black, the high gloss interior that not many people liked. Shift away to the front. And also speed bump. Please try that baby mode. You will love it. And that is how you activate your drive mode, baby mode. Utilizing the motor, the car can actually control the pitching. This is the tech that we saw from Genesis. Watch this. 2 or more fingers. Well, it has the animation as well. This is unbelievably quiet. Welcome to CarSceneKorea. I introduce newly released Genesis, Hyundai, and Kia cars. And as you saw from the thumbnail, the car I am test driving is 2025 Kia Sportage PE product enhancement model, which I almost want to call it as a facelift because the front look, the face has been completely lifted. However, let's keep it right. It is PE product enhancement model. First and foremost, the car I am test driving today is Kia Sportage Hybrid. I will soon also be test driving a gasoline model, and there is no more diesel with Kia Sportage. I guess it's just a natural thing that's happening around the automotive industry, I would say. So definitely come back to the channel if you want to find out all about the gasoline model in about a week or two. I really love the fact that I have very clear and high line of sight. The visibility out the window is just beautiful. Something that I always have pointed out, and whenever I met the Sportage, is that one right there, which is the flag type glass. This actually comes into a huge play when I did test drive, the comparison test drive with Hyundai Tucson to that of Kia Sportage back to back. An underground parking lot like this one, and also this is quite steep. I mean, you can probably see it on the video, right? The hybrid motor is there to assist you, so it gives you that gentle push. I mean, let me show you this right now. Say, you see how steep this is? We're stuck on an uphill like this one, let's say. Car will give me a gentle push up the hill like this, no problem, thanks to the motor. And we are out from the underground parking lot. Just look at this amazing line of sight you get with the car. I mean, despite the car being, it's not the largest car, largest SUV we can get from Kia family, right? Because there is Kia Sorento, and also for some markets, there is Kia Telluride as well. The car really does feel quite big. Wow. This is unbelievably quiet and comfy and cozy. Wow. I mean, the car is relatively a brand new car. It has a 140 kilometers on the odometer, 140, right? This car is just unbelievably quiet. I am genuinely surprised. And that is without the acoustic controls that we see on Genesis cars. So I'll be lying if I compare this to that of Genesis level. However, and also BVM, blind spot view monitor at work, as you can see. And turning on the HDA right away, it does make a huge difference when you drive the car on freeway and so forth. Look at this. This is just ridiculous. We are inside a tunnel, and I even open up a sunshade because that does actually play a big time with NVH, noise, vibration, and harshness. I mean, it's a piece of cloth. However, it does absorb the sound and noise, right? So now it's completely closed. This is as quiet as it's gonna get, but I mean, well, let me show you this. I'm rolling down the window. Jaw-dropping. I am genuinely surprised how quiet and comfortable this car is, the ride is. And of course, it has no problem keeping the lane. It has the latest tech that Kia has got to offer: HDA, highway driving assist, and LKA, lane keeping assist, HOD, which stands for hands-on detection, which the alert will soon pop out saying that I should grab onto the steering wheel. Right over there, you see that? Well, it has the animation as well. So you should grab your steering wheel like that. But unlike the previous models where it was torque feedback basis, meaning the torque had to be inputted, but watch this, 2 or more fingers within any part of the steering wheel, the alarm will go away. Hence, hands-on detection. Speaking of detection, there is another detection that is consistently at work, and this is something that I've pointed out on my exterior, interior, walk around review and video. That is, for the first time ever from Kia, also on this segment of SUV, is the sensors right here that detects your eye movement. That way it knows, the car knows that you are keeping your eyes on the road. This is the tech that we saw from Genesis that has been carried over to this Kia Sportage PE, never offered in any other cars on this segment. Let alone the segment, there is no single Hyundai Kia car that has this. It is infrared. You are seeing that red dots on the screen, but you don't see that because human eyes don't pick up infrareds, right? That is consistently at work monitoring and censoring my eyes. That way car knows I'm keeping my eyes on the road. I mean, the review today is just beautifully flowing. Right there is HUD. Heads up display, big, clear, crisp, as you can see. Now that we are outside and you are seeing that flag type glass comes into a huge play, including that one on the far right. God forbid, but that will prevent accidents that could actually happen. When you are rolling your vehicle in and out of your driveway, that will make a huge difference. And just so comfy, cozy, beautiful ride. There is nothing I would complain about this car. And look at this, even when going over uneven roads and bumpy roads, the car being hybrid, the car actually utilizes the motor to delicately control the movement of the vehicle. This is something that I have pointed out over and over when I first test drove Tucson Facelift Hybrid. Together with Tucson, Kia Sportage also got what's called baby mode, utilizing the motor to maximize the best driving comfort possible, and that mode cannot be found in drive modes. So right here are the drive mode buttons, right? Press on that, it will go into Sport, My Drive, and Eco. You don't see that. And if the car is all-wheel drive, you will see the terrain mode. So this is not an all-wheel drive, just a two-wheel drive. But go into that My Drive, right there, settings, you see Eco, Sport, and Smart, and that is how you activate your drive mode, baby mode. And let's go check out, see if there is any difference that I feel, which I should and I would, I know, especially, and it shines the most against the speed bumps like the one that we just went over. So utilizing the motor, the car can actually control the pitching. Pitching is up and down, the vertical movement. That way, it actually provides, one more time. So when you even go up the speed bump, the motor will aid. It's beautiful, beautiful piece of technology. And this is something that I did point out on Tucson Facelift Hybrid, and a viewer, a subscriber told me that he encouraged his wife to test it out and they love it ever since. It is a absolutely beautiful feature. Everybody would be able to tell the difference once you give it a try. I strongly recommend that you give it a try. You will love it. Love it, love it, love it. The beauty of the car being an SUV, of course, right? You can go up a steep uphill like this without a problem. And we're here, of course, I cannot miss out the exterior look of the car. Pardon me, I briefly parked the car at an angle. This is the best spot I can find for the moment. The penetrating design, the latest design that we see from all the Kia cars out there in the market. Star Map signature lighting is what it's called. It is something that is not offered on this segment, at least from Hyundai Motor Group car, because its direct competitor, Hyundai Tucson Facelift, does not get any of the welcome ceremony. However, it lights up beautifully, inserting the B-roll right now. All these exterior reviews I did cover on my previous video, in-depth review, walk around inside out. So please refer to that video. But I do want to give you what this car looks like under direct sunlight, as we can see right here. Beautiful shadow gray matte color, and I think this is the best matte color that Kia offers. And God, it looks gorgeous with this Kia Sportage PE X line. How do I know? All right, so I actually found a better spot to give you a walk around, and I can tell the trim right here looking at this design portion, which is exclusively to X line only. To unify the names globally, it seems like Kia Korea is now also calling this trim to be X line, which previously was Gravity trim here in Korea. Those of you guys in North American market, you guys are familiar with the X line. This is the ultimate, the loaded model. And aside from the front bumper, we can tell that difference from the blacked out wheels. And before I miss you, yep, Kia emblem in black, and also black strips around this. What used to be finished in chrome is now finished in black for this X-Line trim as well. Black Sportage, black Kia, and the X-Line. For the X-Line, the cladding is finished in plastic, which is not for different trims where it is finished in high gloss or piano black finish around the cladding, just like the accent that we see right over there. So depending on different trims, you get that either in plastic or piano black. There is forever debate about people favoring the piano black versus plastic, plain plastic. So drop in the comment below what you like, but I think this is just a beautiful match along with this shadow gray matte, because the paint itself is matte color and there are other gloss finish around the car, the obvious parts, and that plastic cladding goes along just beautifully. And let me also quickly give you the interior as well. There is a reflector on the front row. I don't think there is for the second row. Nope. And there's not a curtain either. However, there is the heated seats and Krell premium sound system. Once again, the interior, I have detailed review on my channel, so please refer to that video. I just don't have the time, unfortunately. Let's get back to the test drive and bring this car down to the basement level 7. Let's go. MPG, fuel efficiency and everything, I will tell you more about it during my long-term test drive. However, this car currently has 12.5 kilometers per liter for the past 145 kilometers put together. Of course, that is going to only go up when you properly drive this vehicle, because the car being a test drive car, for this test drive that I have done for the past 5.9 kilometers, you can see 14.2. So expect that number to go up a lot. Interior wise, nothing out of the ordinary, things that we have seen before, especially with this Navi/AC controller together. Press that to go into different settings and control it to your needs. If you didn't know, press hold long time. You can control the display that you want to run and set. Let me do a quick turn intentionally, not slowing down all that much, shift away to the front, and also speed bump, shift away to the front, and also speed bump. Please try that baby mode, you will love it. And unfortunately, when I first found out about the baby mode and was testing it out with Tucson Facelift, I did not spend any time on the second row seat, which I think is purely designed for. So I will definitely check that out with this Kia Sportage Hybrid. The car being a CCNC. Look at that. So that's what and when that comes into play. And also with vibrations on steering wheel, the steering wheel also vibrates, letting me know that I should keep my eyes on the road. I was trying to change some information on CCNC, Connected Car Navigation Cockpit, which is composed of two 12.3-inch monitors left and right. And yep, as you saw, the car was telling me to keep my eyes on the road. MPG, fuel efficiency, it's only going up. I see 14.7 for the past 8 kilometers that I have been driving. Car of course comes with the heated and ventilated seats, which you can set in 3 different levels. Fingerprint recognition system with auto hold and everything else that you know of. And the one in the middle is reserved for ICE, internal combustion engine, where that will be fitted with auto engine stop and go. The wireless smartphone charging pad, as you can see, with 2 C-type charging ports. One on the left is to have your Android Auto or Apple CarPlay plugged in physically directly. One on the right is for charging only. I will definitely check out the wireless Android Auto on this system on the long distance drive. And going back to the center console, it now has removed all the piano black, the high gloss interior that not many people liked. Kia listens to the customer's feedback. That is what this product enhancement vehicle and models are all about. And as you saw during the low lighting, there is ambient lights that runs across horizontally, and there is another one right in the middle, which also aligns with this horizontal vent that was not there on the previous model. And when you roll this down, it just slowly comes down. It has that nice gentle drop down glove box, as you can see. Rest of the interior are stuff that we have seen before, so nothing brand new, I would say, including that gigantic panoramic wide sunroof. I always loved about this ever since I saw it from Kia Sportage, and also was also found on Kia Carnival even. And that flag type glass comes into huge play, as you can see. You can see it all, right? And that sliding cover is just so luxurious. Look at that. It doesn't even make a sound. Wow. And that opposites united design on a steering wheel that we have seen before. And this is what I mean by the NVH, noise, vibration, and harshness. Just so quiet when things are shut and closed. Listen to this. And when you need the power, the car's got you covered. You don't need to worry about it. And it shines the most on uneven paved roads like the one we are on, and also the whole bunch of speed bumps that you guys have seen, right? It just is amazing. All of these upgraded NVH, noise, vibration, and harshness is derived from the upgraded insulations and sound absorbing materials that is offered on this PE model. So there is added extra sound absorbing materials on crash pads, and we are going down to the basement level 7, so you can also probably see, oh, let me also test out that baby mode going down the parking lot structure like this one. Like, if I get a Sportage Hybrid, 99.9% sure I will always be driving in baby mode. And on the front strut, it is actually now two-way dampers are applied on the front strut. I cannot see for myself, however, that certainly has to do a lot with the ride comfort that this Sportage Hybrid offers. Other miscellaneous things, I will definitely check it out on my long distance drives. Sorry, this is the best I can do with a very limited time to test drive the vehicle. If there is anything that I have missed out, if there is anything that you guys are curious about, let me know in the comment below. I will definitely check it out on my long distance drives. So let me turn this off and check out the ambient lighting for yourself and different drive modes. And I did a big wide turn without looking at it. So this is when the surround view cam comes into a huge play. So you see, there is nothing in my way, so I don't need to worry about ripping my bumper off. So this comes into a huge play. And look at this high resolution view you can get from the car. So that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe CarSceneKorea if you did, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.